Hello, thank you for stopping to watch my video. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. franchise owners, U.S. professionals, and also U.S. self-employed people how they can stop paying federal and state income taxes legally with the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 12th century, the Magna Carta, and said, "Oh, no, 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 King Henry VIII, you can't do this. It's contract law that came from England to the colonies while we were still part of England." The law firm I'm a representative of inherited a trust that is going to turn 365 years old this year in 2026. Our current tax structure went into effect February of 1913, and the only thing it's done since then is grown and grown and grown. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys, made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of thetrustisyou.com. My personal story is I became a real estate investor in 2018 when my mom got sick 2,000 miles away from home. Thank God she got better. In 2019, with my mentor, I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties nationwide, paid off all my debt. They thought I was a rock star in my real estate group. Remember, there was a Super Bowl commercial that said, "You are not a rock star." I wasn't. Fast forward 2020, COVID strikes. Everything I was doing shut down because the bank shut down, the courthouse was shut down. And on April 4th of 2020, my CPA called to say congratulations. I had made so much money in 2019, my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and all of a sudden I owed $94,000 in taxes, and I had nothing coming in. I only had $50,000 saved. His solution was to set up an appointment with him, get on a payment plan, pay interest and penalties. My solution: research how the rich save taxes. It took me 5 months, but in September of 2020, I started both my business and my beneficial Spendthrift Trust. I also started teaching a mastermind in my Phoenix real estate group for other investors to stop paying capital gains when they sell something at a profit, stop paying interest income taxes if they're a passive investor, stop paying dividend income taxes if they're in the stock market, stop paying rental income taxes if they're a real estate investor, and stop paying royalty income taxes if they have talent or NFTs. But today's story is actually somebody who saw my video on TikTok. He's a franchisee owner in Georgia. He has had this franchise for about 2 years, and he says he files single, makes about $120,000 a year. Hey, fantastic for him. He's making some money. So using all his information for all of 2026, he would save $21,398 in federal income taxes, plus additional $6,228 in Georgia state income taxes. For the full year, he would save $27,628. He can use this money to put back into his business, to pay off his mortgage, buy a new vehicle, go on vacation, give to his favorite charity, or save for retirement. It's his money. He'll never have to pay back again. Now, he pays his taxes quarterly. So I divided the information by 12 months and then times it by 3. So per quarter, he's going to save $6,906 in taxes every quarter. He'll never have to pay back. Again, this is legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. The law firm I work on behalf of was started 78 years ago by a Harvard law professor. In 78 years, 800,000 clients later, not a single trust has ever been audited. Unfortunately, he's passed away. Now his grandson and great-grandson run the law firm, and when you become a private client of theirs through me, you will get a certification saying if you get questioned by the IRS, they will defend you free of charge. You've got nothing to lose. In 78 years, only one trust has been questioned by a senior IRS agent. He flew down to Texas, spent 5 hours in a boardroom, approved the trust. 2 hours later, he sent an unsolicited letter back to the law firm saying this is how he approved the trust. He then retired after 27 years at the IRS and became an affiliate just like I am. He went back through his Rolodex, all the people he audited, and let them know about the Spendthrift Trust. He made a lot of money. I wish I had his connections. Instead, I do these videos. If you want to learn the secret of the rich, if you're making at least $100,000 in 1099 income, I'm sorry, W-2 income earners, I can't help you save taxes because when you get your paycheck on Friday, they've already taken out your taxes before you see it. But Google says 35% of W-2 income earners have a side hustle. Usually when you're doing a side hustle, maybe you're an affiliate, maybe you're selling weight loss products, maybe you have an Amazon store. If you're doing anything like that, you're being paid in 1099 income. If you're making at least $100,000 a year, I don't care if you file single, the most expensive way of filing, head of household, where you're divorced and have children 18 or younger in your household, married filing separately, which, ladies and gentlemen, don't ever file married filing separately. They're now taxed just like single people. And then the cheapest way is married filing jointly. I don't care where you are in the United States and how you file your taxes, I guarantee you will save 5 figures in taxes. Again, this example I'm showing you today, we used $120,000 for a single person, and he's going to save $27,628 in 2026. He will save it in 2027, 2030, 2035, 2040, so on and so on. With any of the trusts, you're going to save federal and state income taxes, and you'll leave a legacy. But how easy is that? Number two, you're going to keep your information completely private. This is on the federal level. We highly suggest you shut down LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps that are on the state level. Anyone can go online to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website and research LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps. 40% of them get sued every year. That's like playing Russian roulette. Talking about lawsuits, number three, you're going to say, I can't stop you from being sued, but all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. And number four, if you're over 65 and on Medicare, it stops the IRMA surcharge if you're making too much money on Parts B and D of Medicare. I know this sounds too good to be true. This is why I call it the secret of the rich. I implore you, if you want to find out how much you could be saving, just like this gentleman did, set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me at www.thetrustisyou.com. You've got nothing to lose but 30 minutes of your time. Learn the secret of the rich. Stop paying federal and state income taxes. Have a beautiful day. Take care.